Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 24 of the February daily draws. So, as we start a new week, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking for the first card from the Linestrider Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Scenes of the Witch Imbolc Oracle. So, let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. The Page of Cups. So this is we've had some pages, haven't we? This month. The Page of Cups is like some kind of, I'm getting spiritual discovery, or some discovery, some self-awareness, or from where something from our subconscious is coming to the surface. That's what I'm getting from this card today. It's learning about ourselves first and foremost. This is what I get. This is what I'm getting. Maybe a time of self-reflection as she's gazing at the cup here. And I'm just looking at the image to see if anything sticks out, but she is looking into the cup. So it's looking into her emotions, her spirituality. And that's what this may be a time of self-reflection and self-awareness and discovery about how we feel about things and about our spiritual essence. Our spirituality something within that may be coming to the surface, or we're discovering a new facet of it, or we're discovering something new about ourselves. It can also be that we're getting to know someone else, that we are discovering something new in an existing relationship, or making a new relationship of whatever kind. It's the exploration of connection and who we are and the energy with which we connect. So I'm taking this today. On another day, I may come at it from a different angle, but I've just given you a broad scope of the wider context of what the Page of Cups could mean. But I'm particularly focusing in on this idea of self-reflection, discovery, and becoming more self-aware about ourselves in an emotional and spiritual way. That's what I immediately get from this card. So I think that's the main message for us today, is there may be a bit of self-reflection going on, a bit of thinking, I say thinking, but thinking about how we feel, reflecting how we feel about certain things and about certain people, and how that might affect or influence how we approach the next step in our life journey. How do we respond to how we feel about things? What information, what knowledge about that do we discover and learn about and come to realize? Does it give us a better insight, gaining more insight into ourselves and into how we connect with the world and with others? And how is that going to impact the way that we move forward? These may be questions that we're going to be reflecting upon. And sometimes it's useful to do that, as long as we don't spend an extreme amount of reflecting, looking into ourselves. We still have to relate it to our life journey, and we have to look up and connect it with the world around us and the people around us. But there is something to be gained from having a period of contemplation and reflection about who we are and about what we believe and how we relate to the world around us and to ourselves. So maybe we're going to learn something new about ourselves, or the general, in general, our spirituality, some new facet to our spiritual journey or path is going to come into focus for us. Maybe we find a new way of expressing ourselves spiritually in our spiritual path. Some new facet of our daily practice, or the way we relate spiritually to the world and to ourselves and to other people. So let's be ready for a time, and not to shrug off a period of self-reflection and discovery. Sometimes we don't find it very easy to do this, but sometimes we just have to look there and see what's there. Sometimes we may be a bit anxious or reluctant to actually look within and see what's within ourselves. This is natural. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes we have a lot more to gain by doing it, and so it's worth the challenge of that self-reflection. And some of us find it easier than others. But it doesn't have to be, we can approach it with, as long as we approach it with love and compassion for ourselves, first and foremost, and for life in general. As long as we approach it with that mindset, that it should neutralize the fear somewhat and help us to enter this period of discovery and self-reflection. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Bridget Doyle. Well, we've had Bridget for Imbolc, and thread by thread, I weave my desires, working as one with the source of creative power. We'll be talking about the creativity and connecting with that. So this could be a new way of connecting with that source of creative power, of connecting with that. That might be what we're discovering, a deeper way, a better way, or a fresher way of connecting to that creative source within us. And we've had a lot about that, haven't we, about our creativity. So I think that's probably what it is referring to. It's that inspiration and for creativity as we look within to the source of that creative energy. That's maybe what we're going to discover, and a new way for us to express that, or a way to rediscover. Maybe it's something we've done and we've not done for a while, and we're going to bring that back into our lives again. But whatever it is, it takes a moment to look within, to connect with that source of creative power. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 25. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.